Let me just say the nostalgia Helldivers 2 brings me is probably one of my favorite impressions I got playing the game. I'm immediately taken back in time as a kid watching movies like Starship Troopers and The Terminator. I'm surprised I was allowed to watch movies like that as a kid now that I think about it. In this video, I'm going to give my initial impressions about Helldivers 2 with key components such as gameplay, weapons, solo play, and the battle pass. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. The cinematics and intro to Helldivers 2 is phenomenal. The public service announcement grabbing the attention of its viewers and reeling them in to join the Helldivers was pretty funny and enticing despite his family getting killed in front of them. The Ministry of Defense has talent for recruiting new, future Helldivers with promises only these soldiers will experience once in their life.
Become part of an elite peacekeeping force and spread managed democracy throughout the galaxy.
But you and I know very well the Ministry of Defense is putting this as an advertisement to enlist more Helldivers, considering the average survival rate is 21.3%. After the intro, you're transported to a training facility where you learn the basic controls in Helldivers 2. Nothing too out of the ordinary in a third-person shooter when learning the controls, but still very welcome. Jumping over obstacles, shooting your primary weapons, calling in reinforcements, and special weapons. General Brosh gives you encouraging tips on how to survive a world ridden with bugs. After training, you can name your super destroyer ship with countless options. I decided to go with Hammer of Justice, sounded familiar, so I chose it. On the very front of your ship, you have the war table, which allows you to travel instantly to different planets and to see which of them have been liberated and others that need help. While you are in this menu, there are major orders which will be achieved as a community and personal orders such as killing 35 warriors. When looking at a planet, there are multiple missions available. I recommend try them all, pick any mission, load up your gear, and dive in. The controls and feel of weapons feel great to use. You can toggle the flashlight to on, off, or auto. Select certain weapons if you prefer to shoot on auto, semi, or burst. Also, you can set the range of certain weapons for better range distance. Crouching or going in the prone will increase accuracy when shooting. Given a lot of options in the beginning is something I appreciate. In my experience, I didn't feel any stiffness of weapons that are given in the beginning of the game. Throwing grenades felt good, and moving in certain environments felt challenging, but in a good way. Surprisingly, I like the small game mechanics of using WASD for PC to input for certain objectives and calling down supplies and reinforcements. Sometimes it can be nerve-wracking when you need that heavy machine gun and extra ammo while you're being bombarded by termites and automatons. It's definitely a nice change-up I personally haven't experienced in a while from a third-person shooter game. Moving your Helldiver also felt pretty good. The ability to dive at will gives you that much more mobility to avoid getting stabbed and sliced by bugs. My biggest gripe is there is no auto run in this game. Good God, my pinky to hold the shift button wears out. I end up using my ring finger, and this is coming from someone who takes multiple breaks. Please Arrowhead Game Studios add auto run. While looking at my map, I have the main mission, optional mission, and points of interest. Helldivers 2 makes it easy to know where your missions are and what needs to be done. You can ping anywhere on the map or in-game to alert other players where you plan on going and if any enemies are nearby. With each mission, you're allowed to be on the planet for a certain amount of time, so be mindful and get that extraction request. Upon completing the quest, the team is given XP, samples, and points to level up your character and future stratagems. Stratagems being special weapons or supply requests, for example. Samples to upgrade your ship. Pretty simple and straightforward. Watch out for friendly fire because that can happen if your team isn't coordinated with launching strikes on enemies. You have the option to talk to your teammates through a microphone or through text chat. Most beginner missions can be done without the need of chat. As a single player, the experience of Helldivers 2 is far better playing with the group than to solo a mission. In my opinion, teaming up with random players can still give you a better experience. Having a teammate cover your six and other players covering each other's flanks can be beneficial. Coordinated attacks and communicating will help you go far in this game. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click that like button. A live service game that offers in-game premium currency without having to buy the battle pass is rare. While completing missions and objectives, you are sometimes given war bonds you can spend on things such as weapons, emotes, and skins. This standard war bond has no expiration date. From my understanding, these war bonds below the standard war bond also have no expiration date at the time of this recording. Battle passes seem to be everywhere with live service games, and I think Arrowhead Game Studios got it right. I hope you enjoyed this quick review on Helldivers 2. I plan to make more content on this game as I continue to play it and better learn the system. Have you played Helldivers 2 yet? What do you think of the game? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.